Alright, g'day, hi and welcome. There's my lovely truck Brutus. And there's my Abenakis. Okay, we're gonna have to go upside down. Well, you have to read upside down. So this is a product. Abenakis? Abenakis? Or is it Abenakis? I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyway, so it's a 16-footer. And it's very, very dirty, but I call it, it is actually quite brilliant orange. And in the next video you'll see after I clean it off, it is the general leak. So that's where it was leaking, right here. That's no big surprise. And I was out on the water on this, like, not sketch at all. Got my sketch truck, my sketch canoes. What more can a man want? This patch is not bad. I believe this is a Kevlar canoe, judging by it. Ooh. I was out on the water on this thing. Again, it's a good thing I was on the small side of the lake, because it saved me from my own stupidity. But now I know it floats, so yeah, I got some. But this canoe does track pretty well. It's still pretty straight. I mean, I no clue how old it is. It's the mossy old. It has a mossy fragrance to it. You can see all the moss on it. So I'm going to get this all cleaned up. I usually take it for a paddle, and you know, the water does loosen it a bit, and then when you actually hose it down, it actually comes off. So, but it did leak basically here and here, as I suspected. So I guess this must have been grounded really hard at one point. Probably somebody went down the rapids or something like that, or just, you know, jumping in on it. Kevlar canoes, you have to really water launch them before you get in them, or else you're going to end up. That's the problem with Kevlar and like carbon fiber and stuff like that. It's a lot more fragile. It's not like completely fragile. Like, I mean, this thing, it's been beat around probably over the years, but I can imagine it would have been a really expensive canoe new. Again, no idea about the company, how old it is, like that, but you can see, so this looks like went down a creek sideways or something like that. And you know, when you have a repair that long, something bad happened. But it's a free canoe. I mean, I got the bluey greeny canoe next up. Hopefully that'll be a fun adventure. Hopefully that one doesn't leak too much, and then I'll figure out from there. But I will repair this one, because this is definitely a touring canoe, and it does track very well. Just that little bit of a paddle that I did do, you can tell this canoe really wants to go. I can imagine this one's going to be a fast one. Obviously it's one of those canoes, you get any sort of wind on it, you got to keep the speed up. But I'm going to get this thing cleaned up, because it is dirty. But I got it off the top of my truck. I didn't dent the top of my truck too much. You might see some indentations up there, but I didn't break my windshield. That's all I cared about. So there might be some. Tell me if you see any dents up there that like are canoe based, not just regular dents. My poor Prestige machine. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to rig something up a bit better so that the canoe doesn't touch the top of the cab. That's the problem with a 16-footer, is like, where do you put it, right? So I don't really need to put like a forward rack on it. I don't mind if it's more back this way, but I'm just going to go maybe put something that I could get up about that high so it doesn't touch that at all. And then up about this high here. And then just, what do they got going on there? Oh, it's his lawnmower. Yeah, my cousin's been messing with his lawnmower for 2 days now. All right, so anyway, yeah, speaking of lawnmowers, yeah, don't want to talk about lawnmowers right now. I want to talk about canoes. So I'm going to get this one cleaned up, and there's a little patch here. Figure out how I'm going to patch this thing up better. See, like, the patch shouldn't just have been like, maybe that's all the guy had or whatever. As soon as the wind stops, the flies get you here. The patch should have been like, you know, like it should have been a formal patch, you know what I mean? But yeah, I gotta get away from the flies. That's what happened to me last time. So yeah, I'll take all these old patches off, see if I can get this all cleaned up and good to go. When we see how dirty it is, you're about to see how clean it is when I'm done. All right, there you go. The general leak. Maiden voyage success-ish. There we go.